The thing about being homeless is really difficult. It's amazing how you take things for granted. Mankety, and I'm 62, and until 2 years ago I worked at a bakery and I got laid off, and now I live in a sleeping bag while I'm hunting for another apartment. So it's not anything I ever planned on, believe me. Standing here holding a sign is not a good thing, but people are very generous and it keeps me eating. So I moved here about 1970. So I've lived here almost 40 years. You know, when the recession happened, he went from 50 employees to about 15. And I was one of the, I'd got myself, got an infection in my eye, and so I was off work for 3 or 4 weeks and I got replaced. After that, I hunted for jobs, but they're not hunting for a lot of 62-year-old people. You know, so, I mean, I had a family. You get older, and they're older, and so I don't now. No, I have a few friends I've had for years, but nobody wants to sleep on somebody's couch more in a day or so. So I bought a tent and have a sleeping bag, and I hunt for apartments, but. All these apartments that are owned by realty companies, they check your credit, and if it shows that you've been evicted, they don't even check to see if you paid your rent. I imagine.
Happy New Year, Bill.
Well, thank you.
Happy New Year.
Thank you so much, sir. This is the best panhandling I've ever done. Someone else gave it to me, and someone got it for me. He gave me $10. He was very generous. It's kind of unusual. I usually get $1 or $2, which I'm happy about. I had a sign, I used to panhandle on 580 in Fruitvale, and I had a sign that said, "We'll paint houses, we'll do lawn work." And then it dawned on me that none of these square, straight people are ever going to pick up a stranger and take them to their house to paint or do lawn work. I mean, you might hire the kid down the street, but you're not going to hire somebody who just met. I used to drive by here and I'd give $1 or $2 when I was going to the bakery, and I always wondered how people end up with a sign. Well, the amazing thing, one day I got so peeved, I made a sign that said, "How come rich people think you're invisible and only poor people and regular people give you money?" If a car comes down the road and it's 10 years old with 3 kids in the back seat under 7, and the person driving is a woman of color, Mexican, black, or Asian, I'll get mine. Occasionally, from Mexican, black, or Asian guys, I'll get mine. I have yet to get money from a white guy. If the car is 2 years old or newer and costs more than $50,000, I got to jump to make sure they don't hit me. Yeah, I notice that all the time. Poor people give you $1. I guess it's because they've been hungry before, or they've been, without. There's 2 Rolls Royces that drive by here every day. The guy won't even roll down the window and say hello. Jaguars that drive by, they don't do nothing except hit the button on their lock their door and make sure if their window's down that they roll it up. They could have an A's cap on and you could say, "Hey, the A's been winning." They're not going to talk to you. I feel safer being in a sleeping bag by myself. To go into a shelter with 7 or 8 people, maybe 3 or 4 of them get drunk, a couple of them have knives, and try to go to sleep in a room with 8 or 9 strangers, I'd feel safer in jail. I'd rather be in a sleeping bag in the woods where nobody knows where I am. Sleep good at night that way, assuming it doesn't rain. But a few blocks up the road, I have a tent, which one day somebody came by and instead of unzipping it, if they wanted to look inside, they cut a 6-foot hole in it. So it's been leaking when it rains, so that's not the best. The point is, the thing about being homeless is really difficult. It's amazing how you take things for granted. I always had a house up, in an apartment or something. You just want to take a shower, you want to go to the fridge and get something to eat when you're hungry. You not have to go to McDonald's 3 times a day and not have to go knock on somebody's friend of yours door once a week and say, hey, can I take a shower and do some laundry? Do I have regrets? Well, so now that I'm 62, I kind of wish I had done something more remarkable. I mean, you do little things, help people, keep your life together. But looking back, I would have liked to have run for politics or joined the Navy. In any case, I worked for a good 20 years driving a cab in San Francisco. I worked in building maintenance. I worked in a bakery. But if I had an interview tomorrow, I'm not sure where I'd go take a shower tonight and put on the best clothes to have an interview. You just kind of get used to getting by. I can panhandle and make $25 in a day. That'll buy me breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Go to sleep, wake up, do it again tomorrow. You know, I mean, it amazes me. Sometimes somebody will pull up and say, you got change for a $100 bill? I mean, I don't know whether they think that people are making a fortune out here or what, but most people give you $1 or $2, and it's probably 1 out of 200 cars. Advice? Well, if you're a kid, stay in school. Get some sort of degree or something in demand, and be ready to go back to school 10 years later. And if you're a parent, spend more time with your kids. It amazes me. I see kids at Quick Stop, 6 years old with an ATM card, or at McDonald's with a $20 bill. But the question, why do bad things happen to good people? Who knows? Yeah, who knows? They happen. You just got to get back up.